I'm Mike Uyak. I love to try new things, and I've had culinary adventures all around the world, as well as right at home. I've had really wonderful food, as well as some really horrible food. I'd like to share some of my adventures with you, and we'll see if I have what it takes to fix whatever goes wrong. This is Recipe Redemption. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's edition of Recipe Redemption, and it's snack time again. Figured I would do a quick little video about something that I've seen recently that I was intrigued by. Now, we're all familiar with cup noodles, with instant ramen in a cup. This is, by the way, not sponsored, so I do not endorse these products or anything like that. I'm just trying them out. I've noticed that Nissin recently has put new products on the market to, invigorate the customer base. So I thought I'd try a couple of these new ones out. And they're not just new flavors, they're new ideas. So, cup noodle stir fry. Stir-fried noodles, I'm going to say kind of, well, I would guess by looking at that, kind of Yaki Soba style. This is actually Korean barbecue flavor, supposedly. They're stir-fried noodles in the sauce. They work just the same as any other cup noodle product. Add hot water, or add water and microwave, either way. Stir and enjoy. So, this one, let's just make sure I don't pour this out into my lap while I show it to you, looks kind of like that. It looks like any other. It still looks like ramen noodles. Yaki Soba is a different thing. It's more of a soba noodle. This still looks more like ramen, but yeah, it does smell like it has that Korean barbecue flavor to it. Sort of. What actually sticks to the noodles is pretty light. Let's see about the broth. Okay. Even that's still pretty light, all things compared, which is fine. I don't need a blast of salt in the face. So there's a hint of a vinegariness, like a rice wine vinegar that would get into it. It's sweeter, so it is like the kind of like the marinade that you might expect with like bibimbap or bulgogi. Freeze-dried meat is still freeze-dried meat. So the little bits of beef are still pretty spongy. Not sure you can do much about that. It's tasty. Worth writing home about? I don't know. Now this one is the one that really got me curious, because it's stir-fried rice with noodles. So add water and you have fried rice with noodles in it, supposedly, or stir-fry style rice. And this is supposedly Japanese teriyaki chicken flavored. And those words don't really go together. First of all, rice and ramen together, because you didn't have enough carbs in a regular cup noodle to begin with. Now, one thing I notice right off the bat is that in this, I don't know if you can see here, the noodles are all chopped up. So no slurping will be involved here. They kind of made it so that everything kind of has the same, is about the same size as the rice grains, which will mean that they hydrate at about the same rate. So that sort of makes sense. There are peas, bits of carrot. That may have once actually even been a bit of celery, or possibly a stalk. There are some green leafies in here, which I'm not sure. I suppose I could look at the ingredients. Ooh, there are a lot of ingredients. I don't know. Dried edamame. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that may be what the green bits floating around. But there's something leafy, and I don't know. Carrot strip. Dried bok choy. There it is. So that's what the leafy thing's in there. So, hey, there's vegetables in here. But, you know, filling the water up to the line, in order for there to be enough water to fully rehydrate everything, means that there's actually an excess of water in the cup. There's just going to be. If it was exactly the amount, then kind of paradoxically, it would not be enough. You know what I mean? Because the stuff at the bottom, if you pour just enough, the stuff at the bottom would be hydrated, but the stuff that's up at the top would not, because it's not directly in contact with the water, and you would have to mix it in and all that stuff. So just pouring water into it up to a certain line and sticking in the microwave and not stirring it while it's heating up means that you're going to end up with excess moisture, which means this is not going to be like fried rice, because there is still a visible level of water in this, and fried rice is not soggy. But enough talk. That's a weird flavor. I would not entirely describe that as teriyaki. Let's try just this broth. It's almost, again, I think they've learned their lesson putting less salty stuff in here, and there's probably plenty of sodium. I'm almost afraid to ask. Yeah, 1,100 milligrams of sodium. That's 48% of your dietary intake of sodium in this cup. I'm assuming this is one serving. Yes. But in a way, the flavor is still kind of muted. And for teriyaki, it's not salty enough. In some ways, it's not sweet enough, because usually you have the saltiness of the soy and then like pineapple juice as your primary sweetener, and it's almost not sweet enough. I mean, it's slightly sweet, it's slightly salty, but it's almost sort of nondescript saucy flavor. And then it's a weird texture of mixing the ramen noodles with the rice. And again, this is not the texture of fried rice because it is reconstituted. So it's quick cooked, freeze dried, and then reconstituted with hot water. Almost all of its texture is gone, and the rice kind of becomes mush, with just a little bit of bite to it, which is odd. I mean, it's not horrible. I just don't know that there was actually a need for this in the world. I think I'll go back to the Korean barbecue. That actually tasted like what it's supposed to. Maybe I'm a traditionalist, and I just like my ramen to be ramen, and everything else to be whatever it needs to be. Making your ramen into something else, I think it loses something, at least in this iteration. But what do you think? Are there still uncharted waters where the cup noodle can actually go and create something new? Is there something that you always wished, gosh, I wish there was, you know, Thai curry cup noodle, or you know, pad Thai? What if you actually were able to do a pad Thai cup noodle? That might be something worth exploring. So, leave your comments down below. Do all the internet things, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and let me know if there are any other products out there that you'd like me to try and review. So, until next time, I'm Mike Uyak, and thanks for watching.